You testified in committee this week on your bill to bolster small businesses throughout the state. How does this legislation help move Washington's economy forward?
There are thousands of small businesses across our state and certainly in the 41st District, and that entrepreneurial spirit is something that we really want to harness. So my legislation would increase the threshold of gross revenue for small businesses before they have to file a B&O tax return. And so while it will save some money for small businesses, it'll also dramatically reduce paperwork and allow small businesses to focus on the subject of their business, their restaurant or their salon, instead of having to worry about the accounting details. And I think this is really going to allow small businesses to thrive in our community. So I'm super excited to be able to aid some small businesses. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a salon that hires a number of hairdressers and manicurists in their business. And they also sell shampoo and other hair products. And so they're both a retail establishment and they're a service establishment. Right now, that provider, that salon, would have to figure out what percentage of their business is retail or service, and then there's a different B&O tax rate depending on that level of service. And then they have to file the paperwork depending on that percentage and that difference. And so that streamlining and that efficiency and saving time and money for small businesses is what this bill is all about.
You spoke eloquently on the floor regarding the importance of the recently passed Paid Sick and Safe Leave bill. Why is this measure so important to you?
I was really happy that I could speak to the Paid Safe and Sick Leave bill and from the viewpoint of domestic violence. A lot of times we think about paid sick leave, but a key component of that is also safe leave, and it allows women who have been victims of domestic violence to be able to take time off to go to a court appearance, to make sure their abuser doesn't go free, or to make sure that they don't have to worry about losing important income, which they need to pay for rent and to keep their children safe. And so that was really touching for me. I have to say it also allowed me to speak to this important topic without being too emotional because I've lost both my parents in the past couple years. And I was so honored or so relieved that I was able to personally take time off and spend that with my parents while they were sick. And I saw so many empty rooms of patients whose family members could only visit them on Sundays when they had time off. And I want to make sure that anyone, an hourly wage worker or anybody else, can come and spend valuable time with a sick loved one.
All of the issues discussed so far have been related to the economics of the state. What are some other ideas you'd like to see debated in the coming week that you think could help bolster employment in Washington?
You know, I've talked about helping small businesses and helping employees. And another thing, though, we need to do is create jobs. And the Public Works Assistance Account has been one of those funds that is a proven job creator. And basically what that does, and I discuss it in the Capital Budget Committee in which I sit, is it provides low-interest loans to city governments to pay for things like stormwater and sewer projects that we often don't have to think about, we don't have to worry about, but local governments certainly do. And it provides low-interest loans for these projects that helps put people to work as well as it improves our community. So this investment in infrastructure for our communities also creates jobs. And I think that's a critical component of helping our economy.